Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Today guys, I'll be checking out this interesting video from Charlie Kirk, and it's titled Brainwashed Biden Lover Gets a Lesson on Reality. You guys, I'm super excited for this. If you're yet to subscribe to this channel, please consider subscribing. Give this video a massive thumbs up, comment, share, and all that good stuff. And without much ado, let's see what Charlie Kirk has for us in this video.
So I have this perspective that Biden has been a very historically dynamic president, like effective from a certain perspective, right? So his ability to pass the infrastructure bill, the CHIPS Act, and the Inflation Recovery Act within a historically divided Senate with a just one tiebreaker majority.
Where exactly?
I think that was pretty incredible, actually, from just a pure legislative perspective. Now, I know that plenty of people might not attribute that specifically to Biden, given the fact that there's a widespread perspective on his senility and stuff like that. And I'm willing to concede that. I don't think he's necessarily in the best mental condition, but his administration, right, I think has been historically impactful from the perspective of
Okay, so the Inflation Reduction Act, has it worked?
So yeah, I think
inflation is worse than it's ever been.
It's a little bit of a misnomer, but inflation is not worse than it's ever been.
Well, the Fed has said, literally the Dallas Fed came out and said the reason inflation is going up is because of the Inflation Reduction Act.
Yeah, but we got up to 9% during the middle of the pandemic for the inflation rate, right? But currently right now, we're not at 9% inflation
Yeah,
rate.
but it's going up. They're not cutting rates.
Sure, but our prices, right? We'd never really
are outpacing inflation. Our wage growth is not correlating with inflation.
Oh, no, yeah, that's true. At this point, it's not correlating with inflation, but given the point that we are at the pandemic right now, right, the current wage, right, has still surged, and we would expect, right, during a period in which we're just recovering from a recession, that we wouldn't have quite caught up yet, right? However, I do think that the Inflation Recovery Act is definitely a misnomer.
Reduction Act.
Yeah, that bill was not meant to. I think it introduced $2 trillion worth.
Yeah,
of
how do you reduce inflation
Right.
by introducing $2 trillion new dollars? Yeah.
But regardless, I think it did a lot of stuff and had a lot of provisions that were very beneficial from the Democratic perspective, like the investment into renewable energies. I'm just saying that if you come from the liberal perspective, right, that's a huge win politically for you.
No,
right?
I totally get it. If you want to destroy the country, Joe Biden's been a great president for you.
Wow, you guys, I think this young man is obviously quoting from his father's perspective, because I don't believe all of these things that is coming out from his mouth should be coming out from a Gen Z, because Joe Biden's administration is the worst in US history when it comes to inflation. Things are skyrocketing and people can no longer make ends meet. And yet this young man is standing and praising Joe Biden. Let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below. He's obviously brainwashed by someone that he holds very, very dear and respects a lot. Leave your thoughts in the comment section and let's continue watching, you guys.
Been a great president for you.
Okay, yeah. So you think he's been a very dynamic president?
Well, I think he's been unbelievably effective at accelerating America's demise.
And you're saying that the people who are accelerating America's demise are the Democrats.
Of
so
course.
It's been a big win for the Democratic Party,
for example, how many people are coming across the border every day?
I think it's around 3,000?
10,000 a day.
10,000.
So it's triple what you thought.
Yeah.
Joe Biden is overseeing the largest invasion in American history, and you're cool with that.
So, no. I'm not cool with the border crisis, but I do think that the problem.
But he's doing nothing about it because he wants it.
One of the major issues with the border crisis, right, was the fact that the Republicans, in order to forestall Ukrainian funding, wouldn't pass the bill that
has nothing to do with bills. It's all executive authority. Joe Biden did 55 things that he reversed from Trump. Remain in Mexico, reversing the asylum policy, no more deportations, no more background testing, no more DNA testing. It's nothing to do with legislation. It's just Joe Biden and Alejandro Mayorkas saying, come on into the country.
But wait.
So because Joe Biden wants the invasion.
Legislatively, was it not the case that the Republican Senate...
It's nothing to do with it. Again, that bill has nothing to do with it. It's all executive power.
Did they not demand to have a bill for border funding and provisions.
Of course.
That would have Ukrainian funding.
Yes, and we should have done that. But Joe Biden himself, regardless of legislative action, has completely opened the southern border.
Why didn't we execute that bill?
Because it's an awful bill. It would have created amnesty, permanent work visas for people already here.
I was under the impression that Mike Johnson and the rest of the Republicans were willing to pass it up until the point that Trump called it off. No?
That's right. That's not right. No.
All right.
No.
Cool. Thank you so much, Charlie.
All right. Thanks.
Well, you guys, what are your thoughts on this video? I love the fact that Charlie Kirk schooled the student on what he didn't know, especially when it has to do with the southern border. Imagine a country where 10,000 people are entering every day. And the question here is, have the government provided jobs and accommodation for these people? Or is this a political agenda? Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.